This show was a colossal waste of time. Like, it's not even funny, man. What on earth was this? There was no bearing of anything that happened today on anything. This godforsaken show starts off with Cody Rhodes and Jacob Fatu, and they start brawling before the match even starts. So they never officially had a match as well, right? So they're brawling. Drew McIntyre comes in. God even knows why. Why is he even bothering with these guys anymore? He got the title. Why is he bothering himself with this nonsense? He beats the living crap out of Cody Rhodes. He leaves. There was an interview with Kathy Gilly where he says some random shit. He yells and he gets very, very angry, and that's the end of that. What's the bearing of this? Imagine if this did not happen. We already know Cody and Drew don't get along, right? So what's the bearing of this on anything? You get my point? And that's the common theme that you will see during this entire godforsaken show, man. Next we have Rhea Ripley and Io Sky versus fucking Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez. I have no idea why these two are friends, but they are. Okay, anyway. They're fighting for the women's tag team titles. Why would anybody give a fuck about these titles, quite frankly? Like, imagine you're in this roster, right? Why would you care about the tag titles? Whether you're a guy or a girl, man. Like, why? Why would you give a fuck? These titles are fucking irrelevant. You can pick up the biggest jobber in this company, give him the tag team title, and it's not gonna mean anything. Like, you can make Otis and Tozawa the tag team champions tomorrow, and no one's gonna be surprised. Because these titles are worth nothing, man. They're worth nothing. We have this match in the pay-per-view, and there is a spot in this match where I think it's Liv Morgan. She's pinning Io Sky, and the spot's supposed to be that Rhea Ripley comes in and she breaks up the pin. But she gets a bit late, right? So the referee counts till 2, and then there is 1 millisecond there where the referee is just blankly staring, right? Because Rhea Ripley hasn't arrived to break up the pin. And Io Sky then just kicks out and the referee's like, 2! And then Rhea Ripley still pretends to fucking break up the pin. But the commentators just say, oh, Io Sky kicked out at 2. And I think that was from a finisher as well, so it wasn't even shown like a big deal. I am so fucking sick of all these botches, man. So fucking sick of all these botches. Why is it that they can't have a single godforsaken match without botching, man? Just one match. That's all I'm asking for. It wasn't even that complex of a spot, man. Back in the day, this used to never happen. Never. But the standard is so low right now. Oh, we are learning. We are learning. What do you mean? You guys are millionaires. You're not in a position to learn anymore. You're earning millions for your work. And you're also getting a lot of recognition. This is past the learning phase now. You can't do fuck-ups of this nature anymore. Anyway, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky win. They pin Liv Morgan. I think Rhea Ripley pins Liv Morgan because, of course, you're gonna pin the main eventer who should not be getting fucking pinned all the time, right? You're not gonna pin Roxanne Perez because I'm pretty sure Triple H probably thinks, oh, she's a future world champion. This woman who is half the size of any average woman is gonna be a future world champion, and she probably will be, man. It's not gonna fucking surprise me, you know. So that happens. After that, we have AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura. They have a match, and there is no storyline, right? The way this match is playing down, you have to think to yourself that AJ is actually retiring next week. Has to be, because otherwise, why is it that this match is happening and they're talking about the history between these two guys and all? It's supposed to be some sort of a tribute match, it seems like. There is a segment in this match where AJ Styles does that submission move on Shinsuke Nakamura, the same one, I don't know what it's called, but the same one that made Gunther tap out. He's doing the same move on Shinsuke Nakamura, who right now is much lower on the card than Gunther. Shinsuke does not tap out. He's in that submission hold for almost a minute, maybe even more, and he does not tap out. But you have Gunther, your biggest heel in the company, tapping out to that submission move. I don't understand this. Like, Gunther needs to make up his mind, man. Is he the fucking coward heel? Or is he a heel who's gonna beat everybody to ass and tell you to fuck yourself? What is he, man? He keeps changing his entire fucking personality depending on who he's facing. He beat John Cena clean, right? And now he's out here fucking tapping out and cheating and fucking running away from people. I don't understand this. Choose who you are, man, and just be that. Be consistent. Anyway, Nakamura and Styles. Styles does not make Nakamura tap out. He pins him after giving the Styles Clash or something. And after that, they have like a fist movement as well, which I think is throwback to something they must have done back in the day in some indie promotion. I don't know. Because of that, I do think that AJ Styles is most likely retiring next week, and this was their way of like, amplifying it a little bit. Of course, it sucked because there was no storylines or anything. If you think about it, Gunther disrespected John Cena, and AJ Styles is like, oh, I'm gonna put my career on the line because, like, what? I get it, man. Like, you respect John Cena and all, but you guys were never really that close of friends. Like, it's not like they were in a tag team or anything. They had a feud, and after that, maybe they got cool with each other, but that's about it. And also with Gunther, he has this new legend killer gimmick, which doesn't make any sense. Like, a guy much cooler than him, much better than him, already had that gimmick back in the day, and that guy is still around, by the way. It's not like he's gone, he's still around. Now we have Gunther, he has the same gimmick. I understand with Goldberg and Cena, he retired them. He didn't retire them, he was just their last match. They were retiring anyway, right? And also with Goldberg, his retirement match was a world title match. Like, how fucking stupid can these people be? Anyway, this time it's different though. Gunther asked AJ Styles to put his career on the line. Why? Gunther's character is that he thinks that the ring is sacred, and it's kind of like one of those pro wrestling is better than sports entertainment type of thing, right? AJ Styles is more of a pro wrestling guy than sports entertainment guy. Whether you like it or not, man. That's the truth. He's one of the best wrestlers, technically, in the world. Why would Gunther want AJ Styles to retire? I can understand with Cena and Goldberg, but why AJ Styles? Doesn't make any sense. And why is AJ Styles putting his career on the line anyway? Like, none of this makes any sense, you know what I mean? AJ Styles wins today, he's probably gonna lose next week, and I don't have a very good feeling about the Rumble, man. I think it's gonna be trash. I really do. I think it's not gonna be a good Rumble. Even if Jericho comes back, like, it's just not gonna mean anything by then, because the show is gonna be so fucking crap. Everyone's gonna be so pissed. I think there is a possibility, I don't know this for sure, but there is a possibility that we might repeat the environment from 2014 and 15, if you remember those Rumbles. But the crowd was just booing the entire fucking company. There is a possibility that something like that can happen. Anyway, after that we have Sami Zayn, Trick Williams, Randy Orton, and who's the last guy? Damian Priest, who's very obviously in this match to take the pinfall. They have a match. You already know it's either Sami Zayn or Randy Orton who are gonna win. Damian Priest is not winning because no one gives a fuck about him, and Trick Williams is not winning because we can't do a heel versus heel. So it's Randy Orton or Sami Zayn, and based on the story that they're telling, it has to be Sami Zayn, right? Because that's where the story is. Even though that story is fucking nonsensical and it sucks ass, that's where the story is. So they have a match. Sami Zayn wins. He pins Damian Priest, and now he's gonna fight fucking Drew McIntyre next week, man. That's the match at Rumble. It was supposed to happen because it's in Saudi Arabia. And I don't know if you people remember, back in the day, Sami Zayn was against going to Saudi Arabia, and now he's supposed to be the guy who they're gonna push in Saudi Arabia. Like, I don't know what changed. Probably just some money, but that's all it is, man. Tells you how fucking opinionated these people really are, right? How strong their beliefs really are. Just buy them out. Just fucking buy them out. So Sami Zayn's gonna face Drew McIntyre. You already know he's gonna lose. But there is a very strong possibility, I'm thinking, that he might win the Rumble now. This is what we're gonna have, man. First we have Jey Uso win the Rumble, and now we're gonna have Sami Zayn win the Rumble. And it's just fucking disappointing, quite frankly. This is what I'm thinking, right? He loses to McIntyre, and then he enters the Rumble and wins. And it's gonna be the same type of story like they had with Gunther and Jey Uso, where Jey Uso just cannot overcome Gunther. Eventually at WrestleMania he will, because it's WrestleMania, right? At WrestleMania, magic happens for some reason. I think if they are to do that, they should firmly establish Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn. Drew McIntyre goes over at WrestleMania as well, and we just establish the fucking fact that Sami Zayn is never gonna be a world champion. That's it. That's not the best scenario, obviously. In an ideal world, Sami Zayn should not win the Rumble. In an ideal world, man, I'm thinking what they should have done here. CM Punk versus Braun Breaker. That happened earlier this month. They should have given the title to Breaker. After that, LA Knight can come back and he can win the Rumble. It's a bit risky because we have two guys who are very, very new. Like, LA Knight's not new, but he's not really a main eventer, you know what I mean? But, like, I think it would have been worth taking this risk. Like, if you can put some money on Sami Zayn, why not do it on LA Knight, man? He's superior in every fucking way. So I don't know what's gonna happen. And a lot of people are saying, oh, it's a good thing we don't know who might win the Rumble. I think we do, man. I think we do. It's either Sami Zayn or it's Cody Rhodes. Roman Reigns is a favorite. LA Knight somewhere down there. It's the same as every year. Like, we have some favorites and we have some sleeper picks. That's all it is. Like, it's not unpredictable. Now, of course, they can be like, oh, fucking, I don't know. Jey Uso won the Rumble. Oh, this time it's Jimmy Uso. He wants to be the same as his brother, you know. He wants to be a world champion as well, and everyone's gonna fucking pretend that they're interested in this nonsense. But the facts are the facts, man. No one cares about this type of stuff. They need to bring in some cool people, and they need to let these people win. As far as this fucking pay-per-view is concerned, if you wanna call it that, this had no bearing on anything. Like, you can completely eliminate this pay-per-view from existence, and nothing will change. Nothing will change, man. We had a match between, sorry, not a match, a brawl between Cody Rhodes and McIntyre, and Jacob Fatu. If you take that off, nothing's gonna change. They are already rivals, right? Then there is a tag team title match. If you take it off, doesn't matter because it was just a match. The champions retained. That's all it was. And then after that we had what? AJ Styles and Nakamura again. I'm sure some people probably enjoyed watching it, but it was just that, man. Like, you can take it off. Doesn't matter. And as far as the last match is concerned, look, here's the thing. You can just declare Sami Zayn as the fucking number one contender, right? Like, Drew McIntyre's cutting a promo, Sami Zayn comes out and says, oh, I'm next. Like, what difference does it make? This really wasn't needed if you think about it like that, right? Because a lot of times people just come out and they say, oh, I'm next. I don't think you're a real champion, so I'm gonna beat you in the next pay-per-view. And it's like, okay, now the match is booked for some reason. He could have just done something like that, you know? We just wasted our time here. This was a nonsensical pay-per-view, and they really, really need to up their game.